What is good with y'all, man? So this week we are getting Campus Heroes 2. I'll be honest, Campus Heroes is usually a pretty good promo. You know, you usually bring in some college name guys that, you know, weren't that good in the NFL. They usually get a card, or sometimes what they do is it's just some guys that just kind of get cards. So today, the video is going to be me just predicting Eagles that we could possibly see for this promo. And I have a little bit less names than I usually do. I think I got about 6 names. Usually I try to put together like 8 to 10 names. I was really only able to come up with about 6. I usually try to keep it to realistic names that we can see. I don't just throw in names like, all right, we're just going to put this guy in here. I didn't mean to hit that. I usually try to keep it to some pretty realistic names. So we're going to see if, you know, these guys come true. My predictions have they're usually pretty good. Like, I usually get at least one name right in all my prediction videos. So we'll see if I get them right this time. Let's get into the predictions. Prediction number 1, we got Devontae Smith. This was his last card, his Team of the Week card. I think we can all agree Devontae Smith cards, they play really good. Like, these cards are always really good. So if Smitty gets a card, it'll be a W. Obviously, there's a chance he could get a Campus Hero card. I mean, the guy was one of the best wide receivers, you know, in college history. I mean, he needs a card, and now the way they've been doing it is where it's kind of like guys in the league can still get it, and guys out of the league have been getting it. That's how it was for part 1. Because I think in the past years, I think it was just guys that were out of the league how they did it. But now it seems like, you know, it's kind of a combination of both, which is pretty cool. So, you know, let's get a Smitty. Number 2 prediction is Miles Sanders. Now, I could see Miles Sanders getting a card. Just because, if I'm not mistaken, he was a pretty good running back at college from what I remember. He made his first Pro Bowl season in the league, and now he's a 90 overall set piece, which we've seen guys get set pieces, and then the next promo, they get like big cards. So that's why I'm saying, just because he got a 90 overall card with 0 chill, doesn't mean for the Campus Heroes he can't get a 94. Because if I had to assume these cards, all the normal cards are probably going to be 94s, and then the 2 Masters, I would assume, are going to be 96s. If I had to guess, I think that's how it's going to go. Because at this point, we should be getting ready to start rolling out 96s. So we'll see, though, but that's just kind of my guess. Prediction number 3 is Deshaun Jackson. I feel like Deshaun Jackson's been on this list for like the last 4, like probably the last like 3 prediction videos. I think he's been on here, but there's a chance he could get a card for Campus Heroes. I mean, and this is like, out of all these guys, I think there's a really high chance we could see him because, 1, he doesn't even have a card in Madden 23. He's back in the league. He was great in college. This card, out of all these guys, I think there's a very, 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 very high chance we see Deshaun Jackson. That would be pretty cool because I'm sure with a theme team, I could see this guy getting like 96, 97 speed. Probably like 97 speed with a theme. He'd probably be like 95 stock. Plus 2, that's 97 with the theme team. And he's going to be on the team. I love Deshaun Jackson, so this card would be cool. Another guy that doesn't have a card in Madden 23, Vince Young. And this is another guy that we could most likely see for this promo for Campus Heroes just because he was a great quarterback in college. This is usually the only time he even gets a card in Madden is, you know, the Campus Hero promo. You know, will this card be any good? Probably not. They usually give him a terrible release. I don't know what abilities he would get. So that new Cam Newton that came out, how he has like all running back abilities, that I would assume like this guy, all his discounts would be like kind of like that. So this would probably be a pretty trash card, but this is a realistic name we can see. Next prediction is Sam Bradford. He did get a card for the Campus Heroes last year, and honestly, I could see him getting one again. You know, EA does have their couple guys they like to put in there with the repeats. Obviously, Vince Young, you got Tim Tebow, Sam Bradford, guys like that. But it just makes sense to have those guys in the promo just because it's all about, you know, guys that were great in college. And Sam Bradford was a very good quarterback in college, so it makes sense for him to be for this promo. Now, if he gets a card, he could be pretty good. I mean, I assume he'd be a field general quarterback. He would get some pretty good discounts. Hot route master, I'd be assuming. So this could actually be a really good card, so we'll have to wait and see. For my final prediction, I'm going to go with Charles Young. Does not have a card yet this year. Honestly, I don't know if he ever had a card in Madden before, but I just remember his card last year in the game, and like, he probably one of the best tight ends I've used in Madden. I mean, Vernon Davis was always my favorite guy, my tight end to use in MUT, but Charles Young, he took the cake last year. This card, he was just amazing. Like, I need him back in my life. I really do. I need me some Charles Young. I don't really know anything about this guy in college. The reason why I put him on the list is sometimes EA has a habit of putting guys with like black and white, I'll be honest, black and white card art in for the Campus Hero promo that have played way back in the day that nobody really knows if they were good in college. And I feel like Charles Young is the perfect guy. Let's get him up in there. This guy played in like the 70s. I'm sure he was good in college. I mean, because like I said, there's some guys that they put in here that we don't know who they are. There's not even college film of them. So it's like, why not give us Charles Young then? Because this card is going to be great. Out of all the cards, this is the card I really want to see. I don't think it's going to happen. I mean, compared to all the other guys, I think there's a chance he could have. I just don't know how much. I would like to see him, though. But that is pretty much my predictions for the Campus Hero promo. Now, I don't know what day it's coming out. I would assume Thursday it's going to come out just because all the promos drop on Thursday. Let me know who you guys think we can see for the Campus Hero promo down in the comments. You guys let me know. But that is pretty much going to do it, though, man. Like, comment, subscribe, and your boy is out.